Hey, welcome to the, I think, third one of these commissions plus rambles. I unfortunately cannot see the commission this time while I'm talking, so I won't be able to give exact descriptions on what's going on. I decided to try and use FlipaClip for editing instead, because I know how to animate on there. That part's easy, but I don't want to have to learn a whole new editing software. And I've tried, believe me, I've tried. I just don't get it. I really don't. Also, sorry if you hear a bit of an echo. I'm in my basement instead of my room, like I normally am. But I guess there isn't really a normal because I've only just started this. Now, I realize that this ramble is going to be quite a bit to ramble about. This is a 15-minute video. Holy hell. My voice is going to be dead by the end of this. Maybe. Maybe it'll be dead by the end of this. Hopefully I can do this all in one take. Begging, praying, gonna try. So, I'm assuming around now I have gotten through the sketch. Maybe not, though. Hopefully I've gotten line art done. No, I don't think I've gotten it done by now. I'm only a minute and 30-something into this recording. But hopefully in the video you're seeing the line art get started. Maybe. But here is an interesting fact about this commission. This was the first commission I got through my Tumblr. Wow. Crazy. So zany. Whoopie doopie doopie doo. I feel like I'm going insane having nothing to bounce off of and knowing I have to do this for so long. Maybe I should take a break. Okay, wow, I didn't realize where I was at. So you can see here I've blocked in the vague shapes of everything, or maybe it's already gone by now, but you can see the big shapes of everything. That is something I have recently started doing on digital art. I have a habit of doing highlighter blobs and then drawing over them for my traditional art, which honestly I should share more traditional art on YouTube. Y'all ever seen my traditional art? I really should show that, but I'm not going to right now. No. We're talking about this commission right now, baby. And yes, you do see some of the line art done. Eventually that visor will be redone and be changed, which broke my heart a little bit. But, a big thing with commissions is being clear with your client and being open with them. I don't think I said open loudly enough for you to hear it. I don't know. My voice kind of gave out for a second there. But, clear communication is a wonderful thing in commissions. It's kind of necessary, really. I mean, it's your job to give a product that the client wants. My job, anyone who's doing commissions' commissions' job. Yeah. It's your job, my job, our job, to make sure that the person who's asking for artwork gets the artwork they want. And if they don't, it's not really either person's fault, but it just means you need to clear up some details. And that hopefully makes things very easy to communicate about. This person told me that this is my friend. We'll just refer to them as Sweet Pea. So Sweet Pea has told me and showed me the reference of Chris Hemsworth for the face of this dude. And then later mentioned the helm. But I didn't properly understand what they meant by this is the helm but different, and assumed it was a different kind of helmet. Where the clarification was needed was that the face wasn't so much as important as it was the lower half of the face that was important, because the helmet would be covering part of the face. But thankfully it got cleared up, even if it was a lot later in the drawing. It's just something that needs to get done eventually. Oh, I just found like a itchy bump on my shoulder. I think it's a zit. We're gonna ignore that. And another good things, like, what am I doing? I don't know. Here's another tip for commissions. If you're worried about pricing yourself too low or too high, maybe try doing a baseline for what you think, what you would think is lower than the worth, and then do or not really a tip. This is how I do commissions. So I have a baseline price, and then every hour that the digital canvas tracks, I add a 20% modifier, because I think that's a pretty fair amount. If a full body drawing of flat colors only takes me an hour, which, holy smokes, if it does, I'm surprised, thank goodness, holy Toledo. My hand hates digital art sometimes, so they tend to take me longer. Then the final price would only be, what, $24? Yeah. And then for like a half body, it would be, I don't like doing math in my head. I need to take another break, Jesus Christ. I need a drink. Okay, drink acquired, consumed, and now I'm feeling a lot better. At least my throat is a little bit. Man, seriously, how do people do this? With no bounce back, I feel like I can't catch a breather from, like, other people. Anyways, my point from earlier is that if you aren't so confident with giving your commissions a simple base price, then maybe it's better to make it priced off how much work you have to do. Because that's kind of what I do, where if a commission takes me a long time and I really struggle with it, it makes sense to be paid a little more for that struggle to make sure that the client gets what they want. But if it is really easy and I can do it really easily, then I don't feel bad in making it cheaper. Because, it's easier to do. What else can I talk about? Well, I can talk about the fact that we are about halfway done. Huzzah! We're almost to the finish line. Hooray! And I don't even know if we've started coloring yet, but hopefully we have. Probably not. I can't say because I can't see. Yeah, pro tip, don't edit in FlipaClip. Take the time to learn a new program or something. Don't be like me. Don't be hasty. Don't be dumb. FlipaClip is not a optimized editing software. In fact, dealing with how many voice recordings I've put on here, I don't think it's handling it very well. It's already crashed once and it keeps freezing. But, it's kind of my fault. If I did this all in one take, it would have been fine. That's for sure. I know that because I have made FlipaClips with audios over 20 minutes long, but those were done in one take because they were on accident. But what's something else I could talk about for another, like, I don't know how far through we are made it. We have made it. We are made it. God, I need to take like a speech therapy class. Maybe not a speech therapy class, but like a speech comprehension class. My brain works too fast for my tongue way too often. It's so annoying. And I have tried slowing down. I'm currently trying to slow down to make it so I don't stumble over my tongue. But I obviously can't talk like that in day-to-day life. I mean, that sounds stupid. I would probably, I don't know, implode if I had to do that. Maybe we could talk about, I don't know what. Oh, I know what I could talk about. This is a commission, this commission is of a character who, this was a Christmas gift from the person commissioning me, right? To their boyfriend, partner, husband? I don't know. And it is his D&D character. God, I love D&D. I love D&D so much. I'm such a sucker for D&D. That means every commission I've done so far has been D&D characters, and the next one will also be D&D characters. But thankfully, the one after that in the line is something fresh, which means I can branch out of my style some. I know that all of these commissions have had a, more realistic style than what I normally draw in. I mean, you guys probably don't know that, but I know that because I see my art all the time. It's my art. But that's entirely because anytime I'm drawing D&D characters, I like to make it just that little bit more realistic because it brings a certain life to them that I don't know. It makes me happy. I like to think that my characters could actually exist in at least some kind of a universe, and I like to bring that feeling to other people. And fun fact about this D&D character that I've been drawing for the past 10, 20 minutes. It's not been 20. It has not been 20. 10, 11 minutes has been, is a level 20 fighter, not farter. Please excuse my tongue. I just explained why it's a problem. It's a level 20 fighter who is based off of a Spartan hoplite. So he's got the spear, the shield. Apparently he also has a sword, but I did not know how to incorporate it into this composition without it becoming a nightmare. Apparently he also has magic, according to a couple of other pieces of this character I saw come up around Christmas time, which I'm assuming means the artist commissioned a few other people as well. No, I think it was just their drawings of it. The artist. My bad. Sorry to spoil that for y'all. The person who commissioned me is also an artist. They've been one of my Humbler mutuals for a long while, and I think it's really neat to bring that love back to showing it, what am I saying? To bring that love back to the community for each other. And I know we're finally getting really close to the end here. I think we're at about 15 minutes is the end. 13 minutes now, and I am just, talk about the final stretch. We have made it to the end. This has been a Comm N Ramble by One Chaotic Creations, who has not been very chaotic, but has been very creative these last few whiles. Don't expect any fancy editing with this one. It's kind of just gonna be the voice plus speed paint, which probably doesn't even look so much like a speed paint at 10 frames per second. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope that the coloring looked really cool to watch. I hope you like his sick chest tattoo and acid wounds. I hope you like... Ooh, here's a fun fact as well. The person who commissioned me said that the character normally has a lion on their chest plate, but they didn't want the chest plate because they wanted the tattoo and acid scars to be visible. So I thought maybe I could move the lion to other parts of their character design, such as their shin guards, arm guard, and shield. And the person at least didn't tell me they didn't like it. So I'm hoping they liked it. I hope that whoever received the gift really, really liked it. And oh, that was a lot.